Good morning and Jai Hind. In this video, we are going to discuss one numerical on petty cash book from the book Accountancy written by D.K. Goyal from the chapter Books of Original Entry Cash Book. This is question number 15 from the exercise given at the back. So let us read the question. Prepare a petty cash book on the Impress system from the following. So these are the entries given. And we are asked to prepare petty cash book. So before starting, I would like to tell you about the format of petty cash book. So on the left hand side you can see there's a column for amount received, then cash book folio, dates, particular, voucher number and total payments, and all the payments has been categorized under various heads like postage and courier, wages, conveyance, cartage, stationery and miscellaneous expenses. Okay, this is the format of petty cash book. So let us start the question now. The first entry was on the 1st April 2017, received 10,000 rupees for petty cash. That means this is the amount has been given to petty cashier on the beginning of the April month, that is on 1st April. So let us make the entry of this. In particulars, we have to write to cash account, and in date column we are going to write 1st April, and amount has to be written on the debit hand side. That means in the column of amount received, that is 10,000. Okay, after this the next entry is on 3rd April. Paid cartage of 800 rupees. That means cartage, the first expense was on the 3rd April and it is of 800 rupees. So for this, in the date column we have to write the April 3. In the particulars we have to write by cartage, and in the column given on the right side, that is cartage, we have to write the entry of 800 rupees over there, and in total payments again we have to write 800 rupees. Next entry was on 4th April. We have to pay the bus fare of 400 and speed post of 200 rupees. So in date column I have written April 4, and in particulars by bus fare, and the amount has to be written in conveyance column as bus fare comes under this category of conveyance. So we have to write 400 in the column of conveyance, and again in the column of total payment we have to write 400 rupees as well. One more entry was on the same date, that is on 4th April. So we have to write in the next row with the same date, and in particulars we have to write by speed post, and amount of 200 rupees has to be entered in a column of postage and courier, as a speed post comes under the postage category. Okay, next expense was on 6th April. Paid for stationery. That means 700 rupees have been paid for the stationery. So in petty cash book I have written in the date column, that is on 6th April, and in particulars by stationery, and the amount of 700 has to be entered in a stationery column, and in total payments in both. Okay, next entry is on 9th April. Paid for taxi fare 800 rupees and wages of 300 rupees. So in petty cash book again in a date column I have written 9 April, and in particulars by taxi fare. Again taxi fare comes under the category of conveyance. So in a conveyance column I have written 800 rupees, and in total payment also I have written 800. And on the same date, that means on 9th April, wages were also paid of 300 rupees. So I have written in particular by wages, and in wages column I have made the entry of 300 rupees, and in total payments also 300 rupees have been written over here. Okay, next is on 10th April. Paid for wages 400 and charity of 500 rupees. So again in petty cash book in the date column April 10 has been written in particulars by wages, and 400 has been entered in wages column as well as in total payments. And on the same date, charity was also done of 500 rupees. So in the next row, I have written again in the date column 10 April and in particulars by charity. So as charity doesn't come under any of the heads, so I have mentioned this expense in a miscellaneous category. Then the last one, so by charity, I have written the 500 rupees in a miscellaneous expenses and in total payments together. Next is on 11th April. Paid for newspaper bill 600 rupees. So again in petty cash book I have written in a date column 11th April in particulars by newspaper, and newspaper again comes under the category of miscellaneous expenses. So I have written 600 in a miscellaneous expenses column and in total payments as well. After this, the next payment is done on 12th April. Paid for soap and speed post. Again, the entry has been done in a date column 12th April in particulars by soap. Now soap also comes under the miscellaneous expenses. So 320 rupees has been entered in miscellaneous expense column and in total payment. And on the same date, speed post charges were also paid of 300 rupees. So it has to be entered in a postage and courier column and in total payments. So next entry was on 13th April. Paid for postage 780 rupees. So in the next row, in the date column, I have written April 13. In particulars, by postage 780 rupees have been entered in a postage and courier column and in total payments together. After this, on 14th April, paid for repair of chair of 500 rupees. So again, in petty cash book in a date column, April 14 has been mentioned and in particulars by repair of chair. This repair again comes under miscellaneous expenses, so I have entered 500 amount in a miscellaneous expense column and in total payments. Lastly, on 15th April, paid for refreshment to customer 900 rupees. So again, refreshment to customer comes under the category of miscellaneous expenses. So again 900 amount has been written in a miscellaneous expense column and in total payments, and in particular by refreshment has been mentioned with the date of 15th April. So after doing this, after making all the entries, we have to just total all the amount in a particular column separately. So I have calculated the total payment. In the column for total payment, I have received 7,800 rupees, and individually for postage and courier, wages, conveyance, cartage, stationery and miscellaneous expenses, the amount was 1,580, 700, 1,200, 800, 700 and 2,820 respectively. So these are the total payments we have made, or total expenses in the month of April. So to balance the debit and credit side, I have calculated on 31st April, by balance carried down in a particular column, amount would be 2,200 in a total payment column, to get the balance of 10,000 on both the debit and the credit side. And this amount has to be brought down for the next month, that means on the 1st May, by the name of to balance brought down. And again 7,800 has been provided to the petty cashier to make the balance of 10,000 in the beginning of the next month, 1st May. With this, I am going to end my video. Thank you.